They have a little lockbox outside. So first of all, I'm sleepy. So like I haven't gotten any sleep in like almost the last 2 days. That's my fault, whatever. But this Airbnb has sent me on a journey for the last hour, like on some Mission Impossible type shit. Like, first of all, the lock box is a like planter box is what they call it on the outside of the unit, and you can access that from the street. It's one of those like big apartment buildings, but the lofts are street entrance. They have their own private entrance, and so which that makes it good if you don't have a car. But when you have a car, now you got to go through an extra step trying to find like the garage door opener. So I'm super tired. I'm like, where the fuck is the garage door opener? I'm messaging him. He's messaging me back all slow. He's like, oh, it should be in the house. It's not in the house. He called the cleaners. The cleaners is like, oh, it's in the lockbox. That shit is attached to the damn key. Like, so I'm tired. I don't even know. So I'm in the parking garage right now. And this space is the tightest. Like, I am gonna bang the wall, and then I'm like cramming this guy in. Like, he can barely get into his fucking car now. Like he can barely get into his car because like the space is so tight. I'm gonna show you from the front when I get out. Just wait a second. So right now it's on the wall, so I can get out. I have enough space to get out. So I'm trying to grab everything so that I don't have to come back into the car. So hot in here. I need to figure out how to turn off the heat. But this is the entrance from the hallway that I just came in, and then you walk straight into the living room. It looks like kitchen, dining area. So I came in through that way from the street. So let's start down here. I'm not gonna open these blinds right now. I think it makes more sense to probably open them in the morning. It looks like these are the controls for the blinds, so you can darken them too. I don't know what darkening. Oh, it pulls out another layer. When you darken it for privacy, it pulls out another layer. Anyway, so I'll control these in the morning. But dining room table. I love the concrete floors. That's like the biggest thing that I like, that sold me. High ceilings, concrete floors. What that ceiling fan is supposed to do, I have no idea. Scared the crap out of me. But there is like a little patio out here. And that's the little lockbox situation. Kitchen. It's a full kitchen. It's got like a little map. I'm guessing this is the thermostat because it is so hot in here. Nice little fridge, freezer combination. Plenty of cabinet space. Let's take this off, and I'm gonna wash some clothes. Oh, here's the thermostat. It's on 67. I don't want the heat. full wash and dry. I'm about to wash a quick load because I just came from Atlanta. So yeah, bathroom. I wish this had a stand-up shower. That's the only part that I didn't like, is that it didn't have a stand-up shower. So anyway, air conditioner, and then steps. And the steps feel like concrete too underneath the carpet. Let's see, I was already up here. It's hot up here. Huge walk-in closet. Extra blankets and pillows. And then this is the bedroom. It's really nice and minimal, which I really love. I'm terrified of heights. Here's the view from this way. It's got a nice little desk for work. So I will bring my stuff up here for work tonight. And yep, that's the place. And this place was not cheap for a Monday. This Airbnb for 2 nights was $400. And because I always get a hotel when I come back here, or like a little cheesy Airbnb. And this time I was like, you know what? I want to get something nice. It's just me. I work hard, whatever. So yeah. I don't know if it's worth $400, but it is nice. So it includes parking. Parking space you saw was very tight. It does have a street parking option, but between the hours of 9 to 5, it's only 2 hours. But if you wait until after 5 o'clock, you can park on the street all night. So I would have to get up in the morning and move the car, which I didn't want to do. So yeah. But that's it. So I got some food, DoorDash, which is super expensive. That's my nose earring, by the way. DoorDash is super expensive, but whatever. So I got pad thai, chicken pad thai. I got like crab ragoon kind of, but they call it something different. And a drink. I usually get pad thai without nuts, but I forgot to press no nuts before I submitted the order. And I tried to catch it before the order was made, but they were moving in extremely fast motion. So we have nuts on our pad thai, which is fine. I'm not gonna die. I don't have a peanut allergy, but I just don't really like the nuts. These are the little crab thing. So it's kind of like the crab ragoon. Is that how you say it? Where it has crab and cream cheese inside. They don't give you very many. wanted to try things. I didn't want to go with my normal go-to order, which would have been like Ezel's fried chicken. So I tried to get something else. Something else that I've tasted before. They didn't give me any forks. So like something else that I tasted before, but you know, just stepping out my comfort zone. You saw when I came in, I was messing with the air and freaking heat and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so hot in here. Yeah, that changed very fast. It got very cold in here very fast. So that's why I am in my sweatpants and my socks because it's cold. I told someone that I used to work with that I'm here, and he was not very happy because he's like, you never call me, you never say anything to me, you never tell me when you come back in town. I'm like, I don't tell nobody. Like who would I tell? Who would I tell? So yeah, so he was like, yeah, you never tell me anything. So I told him he can come by when I get off. My shift ends at 2. So I told him, come on by when I get off, and if he wants to hang out for a little while, he can. I don't think he's gonna come because where he lives and where this Airbnb is, I don't think he's gonna take that drive. I think he lives in like Everett, and this Airbnb is in Redmond, so he's not gonna take that drive. But we'll just pretend like he is. Pretend. So they have the TV at a set volume, and I guess it's so like you don't blast the TV, I guess, at all hours of the night. And so I could barely hear it. And I've been looking all around for the remote control, and I only found the Roku or Voodoo or whatever. I guess that's a Roku remote. I don't know. I only found the Roku remote. So I can't turn it up. So I just turned on the captions. But right now I'm trying to clip my fingernails, which I hate when my nails get like this. I know some people would be like very thankful to have like, you know, a good length of nail that's healthy and thick, but I hate having nails. So I'm in the process of clipping them off. I like them. I think I'm kind of like a boy because I hate like when I come to an Airbnb and like all my stuff is just all over the place. I'm trying to like keep all my things in like one little area. So like my suitcase is here. I didn't bring anything upstairs. All of my stuff is like right here in this area. And then some stuff is in the dryer. And then my work stuff is right here. So I'm trying to stay in this area of all my personal stuff and use just upstairs for sleeping. So it's 2:15 in the morning right now. My shift just ended and I'm about to go lay down. The person that I thought was coming is not coming, so, or at least he stopped answering. So I figured he wasn't gonna come. He works graveyard shift too, so I'm thinking that he's at work. I don't know how he was gonna come up. I think he thought he was gonna pop over here on his break or some shit. I don't know, but final thoughts on this unit. It's a nice apartment, but it's cold. Like, I cannot figure out how to turn the air on, like, or the heat on the main unit, the one right here, that one. I can't figure out how to turn it on. And I messaged the owner at like 9 o'clock last night, and he suggested turning off the heat in the kitchen, and I didn't even know there was a heater in the kitchen, so I turned on the one in the kitchen. It wasn't even on. So I turned it on. This one I was trying to mess with earlier. So I found this part. It like pops open on the side here. So all the controls are right here and it was off. So I turned it on. This area is kind of warm. Like even up into the front door. But over there where I was sitting, it's not warm. Nice place. Just a little bit chilly. Yep. That's it. Good night. So my shift ended at 2 last night. And I didn't go to bed until like 6 in the morning. Maybe 7. And then I woke up naturally just now. I should have set my alarm. I didn't. And it's now 4:28. My shift starts at 9. So now I only have like 4 hours to do something before I gotta be back here to start work. I'm about to see if I can change. I'm gonna change my shift tonight because I don't want to be rushed. Like, I don't really have nothing to do, but I just don't want to be rushed to do whatever it is I'm gonna do, to do nothing. I don't want to be rushed to do nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I have been obsessing over Abercrombie over the last few days because I went to the Abercrombie outlet in Pooler and I was able to find a pair of Abercrombie jeans for $12. Like, a jean that would normally cost almost 90 bucks, I found it for $12. And so ever since then, I've been like really on a mission to get Abercrombie sales. and I am not somebody who owns a lot of clothes, so anything that I buy, I am gonna have to do the one in one out situation with something old that I haven't worn in a while. So I'm gonna end up getting rid of some clothes to replace the new stuff. But I got those jeans from Abercrombie, and then from the guys section I was able to find this cardigan for like $12 as well. And I love that cardigan. It's so cozy, it's nice, it's oversized, so I didn't have to go like extra large. I could have actually gotten a men's medium. I went and got a men's large, and it was still kind of big on the arms, but it's still fine. Like, I just washed it for the first time yesterday. I laid it flat to dry like it suggested, and you know, it is what it is. So I am right now at the Seattle Premium Outlets. So I'm here. They close at 7, so I am on a mission right now to find Abercrombie. So I'm thinking, when I saw the picture, it looked like it was sticking out on the side here, kind of like American Eagle, but it is not there. So I am gonna park and try to find it before they close. So I want to go there, and I want to go to the Champion store to get another sweatshirt because I'm on my like decluttering shit. I start like giving away a bunch of stuff, and I gave away a bunch of new crew necks from Champion that I hadn't worn. It was just sitting in my stuff for a while, and I just gave it to my sibling. I didn't, whatever. So now I want them back. This is what happens when you declutter. This is the downside of decluttering that nobody talks about. When you actually want the item back 2-3 years from now, what do you do? What do you do? So yeah, we're going in now. So I did the walking directions. They have like a little thing you can scan over there to figure out where the store is. And the store is where I didn't think it was. It's all the way on the end at the beginning by the Nike store. So instead of trying to walk all the way down there and waste 10 minutes, I'm just gonna drive because I'm fat. And when you're fat, you have to drive. No, you don't. You should walk. Red jeans are only 80% off here. Excuse me.
Yes.
The jeans wall that you guys have there for sale, do they get bigger going up or?
Yeah.
Okay.
The smaller sizes are at the bottom.
If I know what size I'm looking for, is there some? Can I stand on something to look up there?
No, we can help you.
Okay. Okay, so they don't have my size. So Champion was a fail, and Abercrombie was a fail, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm at the store right now, and as I'm walking out, I just get the most irritating message from this guy, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's not irritating that much, but it is kind of irritating. So it was just making me think of this situation that I was in maybe like 3 or 4 years ago when I first moved to Washington. I was on the dating site Plenty of Fish. If you guys are familiar with it, it's POF. And this is like when I first got to Washington. I was on this dating site. I was trying to find like just friends and hookups and all kind of stuff, like whatever. So I'm on the dating site. I meet this guy, and we are talking for a couple of months, maybe 1 or 2 months, just chatting randomly, just like kind of trying to get to know each other or whatever. So we finally decide to meet up, and he like doesn't have a car. So I have to drive all the way to go and meet him, basically. So I didn't know that he wanted to come with me back home. I thought we were just going to hang out where he lived, but he wanted to actually come to my house or whatever. So I drove all the way from Kenmore, Washington, if you know where that is. It's next to Kirkland, all the way down to JBLM. Which is all the way down like past Tacoma. And so I drove all the way down there to go and get him. And then when I got down there, he's like, yeah, you know, I can spend a night or whatever. Do you want me to come over? And I'm just like, you know, whatever. I have roommates, so he's not gonna like try to kill me with the roommates there. So I was like, whatever, like I was down. This is like 4 years ago, maybe 5. And so I like let him come all the way back to my house or whatever. And then he ends up like staying for the whole entire almost week. He was like there just every day. He didn't want to go home. And I'm just like, you know, what's going on? Why aren't you going home? And so I slowly started to realize that something was kind of off about the situation. And then he finally was like, you know what? I'm ready to go back home. And I found out that he was living with his sibling, and him and his sibling, I guess, got into some kind of argument or something happened. And I guess he got kicked out temporarily. So instead of telling me that he got kicked out temporarily, he just like kind of came to my house and was like, let me crash with this person who I just met for a whole week. And my roommates didn't know that he was in my room because I have my own private entrance. And so nobody knew that he was in my room this whole entire time, which is kind of dangerous for them. And I hate that I did that to them. I hate that I put them in that situation. I'm kind of mad that I'm telling this story right now, but yeah, so that was a dangerous situation that I put myself in. But after that week that he stayed at my house, I think we may have talked maybe 1 or 2 more times, and then he just completely disappeared. Like he completely ghosted me. Like he wasn't talking to me anymore. I don't know what I was like, what did I do? I didn't understand. I'm like messaging him. Months and months and months go by, and then one day he just messages me. No, actually, that's not even what happened. The 2 days when he was talking to me, he was like, oh, I'm gonna be traveling to Maryland. I need to visit my family in Maryland. So I'm like, you know, whatever. Maybe you have this trip planned. This motherfucker stays in Maryland for years. Or DC, I don't even know who the fuck he was. There for a year, like 2 years, 3 years. Like this man is gone. Just randomly at random times messaging me, hey, yeah, I'm still in. This man started a whole new life on the East Coast. And I'm just like, were you homeless and just kind of grifting around and like like what is going on? Like why did I like, first of all, I put myself in a dangerous situation. I put my roommates in a dangerous situation. and then got basically ghosted, and then whatever. So now this person is still following me on social media platforms and still talking to me on social media platforms when I don't understand why we are even having any type of conversation. And he's gonna watch this video, and I don't even understand like why we're having any type of conversation. Like you basically ghosted me and never saw me again, but yet you keep messaging me on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on everywhere you can find me. Like I don't understand why the light doesn't work. I don't understand like what it is that you want from me. Like, what do you want from me? You want me to be your friend? Like, I don't want to be friends with somebody I could never see in real life.